girls, it's Mrs. Kiger. I'm going to read a story to you called Sam's Seasons. And while I'm reading, I want you to think about who the main character was. Was there a problem in the story? How was the problem solved? Also, I want you to think about what Sam was doing when he mentions each of the seasons, because that then will help us know about the weather during each season to review our seasons. Here we go. Sam's Seasons. It's written by Kristen Price and illustrated by Winifred Barnum Newman. It is published by Steck and Vaughan, which is also Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Publishers. Sam, it's time to leave for school. It's going to rain. You need to wear your boots. I don't remember where I left them. Will you help me look? Yes, I will help you. When was the last time you wore them? It was in the spring. I wore them in the rain. I splashed in water puddles. That's right, Sam. I poured the water out of them. Did you wear them in the summer? Yes, I wore them to the beach last summer. I filled them with sand to make a castle. Sam, your boots had sand in them for weeks. Do you remember when you wore them last fall? Oh, yes. I remember when I wore them last fall. I raked the leaves into a pile and jumped in. Yes. And then you had to rake the leaves again. Do you remember when you wore them last winter? Yes, I wore them last winter. I used them to help stop my sled. Sam, are you sure you have looked everywhere? Yes, I've looked everywhere. They must be somewhere in here. Sam, you're going to be late. Where are your boots? Look, Mom, I found them. Now I will not be late. Oh no, now my boots don't fit on my feet. All right, so I hope you like the story, boys and girls. First of all, I want you to think, what was Sam doing during the spring? See if you can remember what he was doing during the spring. Pause the video if you need to, and you can always go back and look for your evidence. During the spring, he was splashing in the puddles because during the spring, we have lots of rain. Good job. My next question is, what was he doing during the summer? Think about that. If you need to pause the video and go back for your evidence, you can. All right, we're going to share our answers. He was building sandcastles, so we know during the summer it's nice and bright and sunny out normally, and he probably went to the beach with his family. What was Sam doing during the fall? We also call that autumn. What was he doing during the fall? Take a moment and think about that. If you need to pause, go ahead. And here we go. He was jumping in the leaves because remember, the leaves change colors on certain trees and fall during the fall time. That's where the name comes from. And he was jumping in those leaves. Good job. All right, last question about the seasons. What was he doing during the winter? Pause if you want and go back and find your evidence. Here it is. He was riding on a sled, so that tells us that it was snowing. All right, boys and girls, I asked you about the main character, and the problem and the solution as well. But our video is running out of time. Mrs. Kiger misses you all, and I hope everyone is doing well. Bye, Smilers.